Hi, and welcome back to the 5th episode of Dredge. So where we are, I'm still in the Stellar Basin. Last few days I've been fishing, dredging, did a trip to the trader as well, just to get some money. So if we just take a quick look at our financial situation, we're over 5,000, so we're pretty comfortable. But if we also look into our storage, we still have this thing that we need to give back to the collector. And we've also built up a few things that we can use if we go to the floating dock. So we've got 4 goals this episode, one of which is to get this new hull. Now to do that, we need one of these refined metals. Now we can get one of these in the Stellar Basin, but we're going to need some explosives. And that's why we've got those ready for today. So that's one thing that we're going to do. Another thing we're going to do is, if we remember the traveling merchant, she gave us this quest to go find some rare fish. Now there is actually one in the Stellar Basin, and if we just go to map, it's actually here, so we can pick this up quite easily today. But if we remember from a previous episode, we also saw that fish under the waterfall in the Gale Cliffs. Now we couldn't get it at the time because it was abyssal, but all of the fishing that we've been doing recently to get the money is just been abyssal and hadal. So we do have the ability to get that fish now. Now each of those fish that we hand back to her, we're going to get another 2 research parts. So that's going to bump us up to 9. And with those research parts, another goal is going to be to get this engine installed this episode. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to head to 3:30, and then we're going to take off. Okay, let's go a little bit early because I haven't checked the crab pots yet. Okay, 1 day remaining. That's good enough. I could repair them, but I think I'll give it a miss. So let's just sell that off, and then we should get going. So first point of business, let's get the... So every morning we have to go over to the generator here, because we're going to get this monster at the bottom there. He always attacks us on the way. But we've got the speed that he usually misses. Well, he always misses, actually. Okay, we didn't get attacked this morning. So first things first, let's get the generator going. Because all the fishing that we've done over the last few days has been in this basin. And it's all been the abyssal and hadal. So the special fish that she wants is right here. So that's one of them done. So let's just go give that to her. We should get... That's taking up quite a bit of our inventory. When you catch these fish, you haven't necessarily got to give them back to her. All you have to do is pick it up and then tell her where it is. About those rare fish. So this was the gulper eel, right? So as long as you tell her where it is or was, doesn't matter if you've given it to her or not. So now we can go to the fish market. I want to put these things into storage here. Alright, so let's go and get that refined metal that we needed. So there is this village here. And we've got one of these blockades here, which needs explosives to move it, but let's do that. And there's our refined metal. Okay, so that was what we needed. So now what we want to do is we actually want to head off to the Gale Cliffs, which is right there. So let's do that. Another thing we want to do this episode is... Oops, wrong way. Another thing we want to do this episode is actually head back to the collector, because we have one of those items that he's wanting. We're just going to... We can't look at our storage there. It's in storage right now. But if we remember where that special fish was... Oh, there's one of those men where it gives you this timed pursuit. You've got 3 days to do it. I think it's 3 days, but we don't want to do that at the moment, so we don't want to talk to him, because as soon as you talk to him, it sets the it starts the quest, and then we have to go fishing for the fish that he wants. It's basically go catch these types of fish. So Gale Cliffs. Now we do have nighttime, which is a problem. The base is over there. I keep calling it the base, the floating merchant. So let's get to her and then sleep through to the night. Sleep through to the morning. Okay, we got 3:55. It's the next morning, so let's go. So we've got no stress. But we didn't leave any pots here, so there's nothing we can do there. So, waterfall. We want to head this way. Remember, we blew this with some explosives, giving us access to the waterfall. So let's get under there. Darn it. Okay, here's the second of the fish. Remember, there was another piece of refined metal here. So that gives us a spare one. We're going to need a few more in the final hull upgrade. So let's get back to... let me see. That's everything we need, I think. Or everything that we came for. So I think we can actually use Manifest now. So let's do that. And that will take us back to the trader. So Manifest is activated. Right mouse click. And we are back. So let's give him the thing that he wanted. So we have to go into storage for that. Let's park that for the moment. So jewel encrusted band removed from inventory. So he gives us another skill now. Banish. So it fires off a blazing light that dispels and protects, and that's another really good one. Let's just finish the conversation here. So there's one more trinket that he wants from this area, the Twisted Strand. But we also have to get one here as well. So that's 3 we've given him so far. 1 from here, the Marrows, 1 from the Stellar Basin, and 1 from the Gale Cliffs. 2 to go. Anyway, if we disengage, and we just activate that one Banish. So if you right mouse click now, it does this. So any minis within the immediate vicinity are basically repelled. So if anything's attacking you, just zap that, and that deals with it. Right, let's just go to the trader. We do have a few things that we want to get rid of. Oh, he's just given us a book, The Relaxed Mind. We want to sell this off as well. Let's go to the fishmonger for that. Alright, now, storage. We want to sell that off. That gives us 165. Anything else? That. And that. So we've now got 7 research points. Okay. We've actually got to find the yeah, that tornado is chasing us because we've got quite a high stress level at the moment. Okay, there's nothing that we really need to do with her, this chap. So let's go to the fishmonger. We can actually sell this off here. We don't have to sell that to the traveling merchant. We just have to meet up with her and tell her where it is. So meantime, we do have some repairs. So let's get that done. And let's go to the dry dock and do what we wanted to do. And that was get this done. So now we've got a bigger hull. If we just go tab. So now we've got a bit more room than we had before. Oh, this is moved over. It's interesting. So now, if we just go to research and look at the engines, we've only got 7, and we needed, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's perfect. So we can actually do this now. So now if we go to the shipwright and go to engines, we can actually buy this engine, but we're going to have to disengage these engines. So let's do that. Normally do this at night time, but because of our stress level, I don't think it really matters. So let's just burn daylight this way. So let's put that in storage. Let's put that in storage. We won't use these again. So this is now 52.5. As mentioned, the total of those engines was 56 before. So now this is 52.5, plus we have the 9.5 there, and we can put another one in there. So 2 9.5s, that's 9 is 18, that's 19. And that's stronger than any of the engines here. So we can actually sell these off, we're not going to use them again, so let's do that. For some reason we can't sell the peculiar engine, so we have to hang on to that. But we're not going to use this one either, actually. I'm just going to discard that, because we can't sell it. We can't even discard that. Right, that frees up some inventory anyway. But if we go back to dry dock again, we've now got access to these 5 here. In fact, the engine one wouldn't be bad. So we can now free up some room in storage here as well. So we're 1 wood short here, being able to get the engine upgrade, which would allow us to go even faster. So cargo spaces, that would also be nice. Let's just put this one into storage. We're not going to need that until we go for this new hull here. So that's basically it for our engines as far as we can go at the moment. But we'll just look at our speed now. We're in a pretty good place here. So we got 647, we got a bit of stress, so I'm just going to overnight here and repair our pot, among other things. I'm going to call the episode here because we've done everything that we set out to do, except we have to go back to the traveling merchant and tell her where that fish was and pick up the 2 research parts, which we're just going to hang on to. Oh, just to think of what to do next. Now, when we hand in that fish to the traveling merchant, she's going to give us 2 research parts. But remember, she also sells research parts as well. So what I'm going to do is go back to the Stellar Basin, just fish there in that basin for a few days. And I'm going to buy the research parts that we need to get this particular fishing gear. And then that will give us access to coastal, shallow, mangrove, and volcanic, as it says. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to head up to the Twisted Strand. Now, the traveling merchant, her base is right there. So what I'll do is I'll start the next episode right here. And by then, we will have enough research parts that we'll be able to get this. And we'll take it from there. So anyway, thanks for watching this one, and I hope to see you next time.